This is a short tutorial on Graph Club. You start out here by clicking on the Graph Club icon. You have a choice of choosing Spanish or English. Start here by clicking Let's Graph. You have several choices that will come up. Of course, you have the tutorial here. Open graphs, which are graphs that you've previously done and have saved. The children could have saved some under their number at school, or it could have been some that you've created as a class. Here is where you would actually create your own graphs. Here are activities that you can use related to other content areas such as science or social studies. And that's usually done with older grades. And here is just matching graphs, and we'll get back to that one shortly. I'll click on tutorial so you can see what it's like. The tutorial really gives great explanations on how to use Graph Club effectively. But I'm going to close that right now so we can see how to really get in and use Graph Club. I'll start out here with creating a graph. And as you can see, two graphs come up. You have a choice of choosing a graph here, the type of graph you want. You have the table, picture, bar, line, circle graph, or some people call it pie graphs. And over here you have the choice of choosing your graph as well. So over here I think I'll just choose a bar graph and go back over here and choose picture. And this option is here. If you click on the plus sign, you can choose what subject or whatever you want to graph, whether it's holidays or animals. And since there are animals up here already, I can choose another animal if I'd like to add to my graph. So I think I'll just slide this over. That's what you do, slide it over to have 5 animals. And if you want to keep fish, you can, or you can choose to switch it out. And I think I'll change it to horse. And it's as simple as that. Click OK. And now we are ready to graph. And I've added my extra animal. You can see it there. So I'll go ahead and start graphing now. And I'm going to try and do this quickly. And as you see, as you're counting and graphing on this side, your bar graph matches on the other side. So the child gets to see 2 different graphs at once. And I'm going to add one more dog here. Let's add some cats. And we'll go here with the rabbits. And then we can add our, oh, sorry, I skipped an animal there, but that's okay. And don't forget my little bird. Okay, and I'm going to stop there. And as you can see, the graph matches perfectly. Whatever you graph on this side, when you're creating a graph, matches the graph on the opposite side. I have 5 horses, and it says 5 over here on my bar graph as well. And down here is where the student can come and type something about their graph. They can say, I have 3 dogs and 3 rabbits. Oops. They are equal. I have more horses than the other animals. And they can stop here. You can click save here. You can choose to save your document or print it out. And you can use this as an artifact to show parents or to show that the child has met their technology standards, especially in 1st grade. This is something we do have to do, is create graphs. So it just depends on what you want to do with that one. You can save it or not save it. So you can just choose to go back to the main menu. And I would like to go to match graphs. And this is a great option for children to see if they can really match a graph. Again, it'll come up with two different graphs, and all you do here is to simply click and drag. It has one picture of a bed here, and I'm going to just simply drag one bed to match. Here, there's some silverware. I'm going to drag and click to match. And then the brooms, there are several of them here. Let's see if we can match that. And again, it continues to count out loud, and the child can hear exactly how many they are counting. Let's see if it's accurate. And then the books. And again, you can see here you have the option of choosing what items you'd like to graph here as well. But the cool thing about this part of matching graphs, you click here to see if you did it accurately. The kid just click it to see if it matched, and it checks it off to see if it matched, and I matched it perfectly. So it shows you, great job, you've matched it, and the child immediately gets feedback showing they've done it successfully. And this is how I would use Graph Club in my classroom. There are so many other things that you could do with Graph Club. I suggest you go back and look at the tutorial when you get a chance. But this is just a good way to get started. And thanks a lot for listening. Hope you enjoyed it.